The Advent figure presented to us today is John the Baptist. That's not the worst picture you could see of him portrayed in art. John the Baptist, from the descriptions, is the kind of person, if he was sitting in your pew, you'd leave. You would say, I don't want to sit by that guy. It's obviously, he's different. It's kind of wild. And we're all kind of a little domesticated or think we should be in church. I don't know. Anyway, John the Baptist is the figure of the day. He is not the Messiah, as you hear. There was some confusion about that early on. No. His job is to point to the Messiah and to stir up in the hearts of the people the hunger, the longing for the fullness that only God can bring. That's our challenge. And John's message is to repent, reshape your life to accommodate this new reality. This is what it's all about. Bear good fruit. What is the fruit that we are to bear if we are in sync with the coming of God at the end of time? How are we on the right track? We heard in the second reading from Romans. Be of one mind with each other. Harmony. Think of how little harmony is reported to us every day in the world. The sign of love and the sign of goodness is harmony and peace. That is the gift of God. The fruit that we are to bear is not to blow up the relationships around us, but to bring them together. Bring people together, not drive them apart. And that's the fruit that we are to bear, because in the end, that's what it's going to be. And what happens in this life sets us up for that. Now, to fast forward through this, I said, well, how do we do harmony? Well, one of the ways we do harmony and create harmony is we give gifts. Do you give gifts at Christmas? Anybody here by chance? Don't act like the people of Leechburg who don't know me. They look at me and what's this guy doing? But you've seen enough of my antics by now to talk back, please. Don't act like you're not there. I need. This is a two-way street. Anyway, I'm going to put this on the website of the parish this week. I thought it was interesting. I think you might too. 10 ways for Christmas gifts to reflect your values. Now, we all are in a very commercialized, materialized society. And, what am I going to get this year? Who am I going to give what to? And how much do I need? How much do I want? That's the secular version of what the season is about. But as spiritual people, gift giving is second nature. It is about people who love people, who express it in their giving of gifts. So the gift should somehow reflect the giver, as well as the desire to be at one with the receiver. Now, these 10 ways for Christmas gifts to reflect your values. Let's do a quick walkthrough of some of these. I think they're good. This is not to tell you what to do, because most of you, all you type A's are already done shopping. You were done the day after Thanksgiving. But keep this in mind. This should jog us about all of the stuff that we do. Number 1, shop at small businesses. Well, if you work for Walmart, I'm sorry. How many small businesses have opened and closed on Leechburg Road, and you don't even know it? It's tough to maintain small businesses. This is a woman, who's the author of this article mentions. It's convenient to go to the big places, but support small businesses when you shop for gifts also. Prices may be a little higher, but the service is usually worth a little extra. And here's an idea: buy less. Our family recently went to the one gift per person rule. If you're just getting one thing, then maybe that thing could be nicer. But I got to have 10. I can't just have one. What is this about, quantity or is it about quality? Interesting point. Give experiences, not stuff. Now, we're all buying stuff. You know why we have flea markets every year here? So you bring back what you got last year. And we give you a chance to clean your closets again and make a few bucks on the side. I mean, we are a flea market society in many ways. What do we do with all this stuff? Anybody had to downsize recently?
Yes.
Where did all of it come from? And where in the name of God am I going to put it? This is a major issue for us. Give experiences, not stuff. What to get the person who has everything? Don't add to their collection of useless junk. Instead, give experiences. Some of my favorite gifts received are certificates for things I can't justify splurging on. Manicures, massages, tickets to a play. Even better, give an experience you can share with the recipient, such as tickets to an event you'll both attend or a class you would take together. Create your own gifts. Have your kids get crafty. The homemade things. One of them was, where is it here? Bottle your own beer. Bring that on, folks. All of the things that people make. That's better than what you can buy. You know, all of the canning that people do. Those are treasured. We should not underestimate the value of those things. Buy from others who are crafty. Craft fairs. Support people who do these kinds of things and create and share in that creativity. Interesting points. Give books and subscriptions. As an author, this is one of my favorite suggestions. With the demise of Borders, why not support an independent bookstore? Most offer gift cards, online ordering, just like Amazon.com. You can buy the whole world on Amazon.com now. Or show your support for Catholic media. When is the last time you subscribed to a Catholic publication or periodical as a gift for somebody else, or somebody did that for you? How much religious literature comes into your home about your Catholic faith? I think we could probably do better, and it supports the industry, but it also you can bring quality religious material into your home. Wonderful gift in terms of that. Buy nearly new or gently used, as opposed to new. A marketing professional once told me that every time a consumer buys an item off a shelf, a message is sent to the producer to make another one. If you don't think the world really needs more plastic, but your gift list includes a Lego aficionado, consider buying gently used toys from thrift stores or consignment shops. I remember, how many years ago was it, that used cars became pre-owned. Must have been a Lexus or a Cadillac, higher end. Now, you know what? I wouldn't want to be accused of buying a used car. Pre-owned, I'd consider. You know? It's a difference between inexpensive and cheap. You know? But again, these are thoughts about, and you know, you think of the Vincent de Paul stores, you think of thrift stores. How do we support those efforts that really do provide services to others in need? Things to think about. Would I ever be seen in one of those stores? Combine gift giving with charitable giving. By the way, is your church a charity? We had a significant conversation about this several years ago. Most people said, oh no, church is not a charity. It's my church. Well, we could debate that, but not today. And this is not a setup, by the way, for you. But think about, and this brings to mind a very important issue in Catholic practice that we never get as Catholics. Stewardship is the spiritual vision out of which we live a life that says, God gave me $10. He gets one through my religious connection, my church, and my charities. And I keep 9. It's not a bad deal. We don't get that. We really don't understand giving to God and others as part of who we are. And we don't lose in the process. But we've been taught this in ways that are very kind of cheap. And I think we got to rethink this in terms of how do we return to God and others part of who we are and go about our business, keeping the bulk of what we need to do, what we have to do. Nobody's saying become destitute, but keep in mind the needs of other human beings on a regular basis. We need to support the charities of the larger community as part of our faith, not just of our goodwill or our commitment to this or that organization. A picture's worth 1,000 words. How many of you send photos of your family out as Christmas cards? And where do they go after New Year's? The suggestion here is don't do it to everybody. Put the family photo in a nice frame as a longer-lasting gift and give it to the doting grandparents of the people who will treasure it, not the others who will trash it after New Year's. Interesting. The photo calendars seem to be a big thing right now. Putting photos of your family in for the whole year. Those are lovely things. And finally, give the gift of time. This sounds kind of simplistic, but what don't we have enough of? Time. What's the greatest gift that we can give to each other? Time. Presence together. Presence. Not TS. How is harmony created in this life? In the way we give gifts. The desire to open up to each other and to share a life together. This is the essence of who we are. So I think there is a religious dimension. John the Baptist is calling us to wake up and to reform our lives in a way that we are peacemakers and harmony creators as part of our vocation in life. Then the giving is episodic, but the mission is forever. And in the end, we will share that life